My name is Daniel Bissett, and I am one of your instructors for this WordPress web design crash course that Rock WP Academy has put together for you. I am an old school web designer. I started building websites when the internet was just a wee baby. Back in 1999 was when I built my very first hand-coded website. And since that time, I've been traveling the world teaching. I haven't always been teaching web design. In 2008 is when I started formally teaching web design, but back then even I was teaching hand code classes because at that time I didn't know how to use WordPress. I was probably, like you, a little bit intimidated by it. People kept saying, oh, it's easy, and I would open that dashboard and I was just confused. In 2012, I took a WordPress course not too dissimilar to this class. And as things would have it, in 2012, I started my first business. You do the math. Now, when I used to teach hand coding, I was fine at developing, but I did not build very beautiful websites. In fact, I used to tell my students back in 2008, 2009, that if I were any good at web design, I wouldn't be in the classroom teaching it. I would be out in the world building websites. You know, I never stopped teaching. I love teaching, and I hope that my enthusiasm for teaching comes through, not just in this video to bring you into the class, but throughout the class. I hope my testimonials demonstrate that I'm a passionate teacher, lover of all things that I teach. And as it happens, I'm also very passionate with building WordPress websites. So after taking this course in 2012, I started my own business building WordPress websites. But at that time, and still up until not too far long ago, I was a WordPress snob. If I didn't build the theme from scratch, bespoke, for my client, dedicated, then it was probably a trash theme. And the reality is, in 2020, I started teaching digital marketing boot camps for UT, University of Texas McCombs School of Business. And it is a wonderful course. And I'm still teaching that course, but there was a section that I wanted to supplement because my background is WordPress, but I couldn't supplement that portion with my hand coding strategy because that was just too heavy lift for the students. So I did my research and I found a theme that was surprising. It was fast, it was lightweight, it was 100% customizable, it was fully accessible, it was easy to integrate with new plugins that pushed the boundaries of my already deep knowledge in the WordPress arena. And it outperformed all of my hand-built WordPress themes. So I taught that in that course to my students briefly, and I realized that my build process had to change. I needed to use this new theme. And this theme called Generate Press is the exact same theme that we are teaching you in this class. I tell you, my build times went from 120 to 150 hours down to 30 to 40 hours for a standard build process for a client. And over the couple of years that I've been using this theme, I've streamlined that build process, and now I can crank out a website for a client in about 20 hours build time. In fact, I have handled a few client flip websites in emergency scenarios, and I've rebuilt them in 5 hours. 5 hours total. Now, what I'm proposing to teach you in this class, what Trisha, my partner, and I are proposing to teach you in this class, is that streamlined build process. I'm going to take out all of the learnings that I've discovered through these many years, and I'm going to try to convey every last one of them to you in a manageable, digestible method so that you can understand. And then within the course, because the course is developed in an experiential kind of way, after I've demonstrated it to you, my plan is to have you go in the classroom, go into your own breakout room, and build what we just built in class. Over this 2-week period, you will learn what it has taken me an entire decade to learn. And at the end of this 2 weeks, if you need to build a website for your business or the company that you work for instead of hiring an agency like mine, We Rock DM, which by the way, we'd be happy to help you. If you want to build it yourself, you will be entirely capable of building your WordPress website all by yourself. If you want to start your own business like I started mine in 2012, after taking this course, you can start your own business as a WordPress web developer. You don't need anything else. Now, it would be unfair and unwise of me to suggest that you would know everything, because that's not at all possible. WordPress is growing and changing every single day, and there's new work to learn every single day. But you will have the strong depth of foundation of knowledge to be able to pivot and change and learn that new piece of the puzzle instead of the overwhelming whole, when and if you need to. This course is going to set you on the path that you need to be on, and I want to help you do that. Now it's time to share my learnings and do my part to help others like you find success. So come along and join this WordPress web design crash course with We Rock WP Academy and unlock your future today.